my lovelies, and welcome to the Pat Girl. This video is all about my product recommendations for exfoliating your skin. I strongly suggest that if you haven't watched it already, please stop this video right now, go to my description and watch the previous video which I uploaded, which basically explains the different products that I'm about to show you. To choose the right product is very important, and the knowledge to know which product to pick is even more important. So also, before we begin, I have dry skin, slightly sensitive skin. I am not very acne prone, but yes, I am prone to comedones when I use the wrong products. So this is important information which will also explain to you why I have these particular favorites, which are my personal recommendations. So what are the different forms of exfoliation? The ones that I'm going to be talking to you about are the face wash methods, the toner methods, the leave-on peels, the weekly peels, and the super strong peels. So the most simple and gentle exfoliating method is basically a face wash method. Face washes have AHAs and BHAs. There are a lot of face washes which have started incorporating AHAs and BHAs and PHAs into their formula, which help you get that nice exfoliated skin. So one such example of a face wash I've been using is the Biocule Everglow Radiance Face Wash. Now in this video, this is sponsored. I have been paid to promote this product. However, if you trust me, if you guys know me enough, you will know that I will never suggest a product to you that I have not personally used and that I have not personally liked. So this product has vitamin C from Kakadu plum and arbutin from bearberry and sugarcane. Sugarcane is very naturally rich in glycolic acid, which is an AHA, as we've discussed in my previous video. So that's where it gets its AHA from. So when you use this on a regular basis, what happens is it gently exfoliates the top layer of your skin, which gives smoother skin in the long run. So if you want the best effects with face washes that have actives in them, the best way to use them is to basically lather up. Let that lather actually sit on your face for a few minutes before you wash it off. That is how you will see the best results from this. So if you're somebody who has very oily skin, or you're used to using a lot of oils in the night, then you can go in with this face wash maybe like twice a day. If you're somebody with very dry skin like me, I like to use it like once a day towards the evening. So while AHA exfoliates the top layers of your skin, vitamin C and arbutin are brightening ingredients. So the face wash method is an excellent example for somebody with sensitive skin or of all skin types on a regular basis.
This forms into a soft, creamy lather which surprisingly did not dry out my skin at all. I lather it up at the beginning of my shower and I wash it off towards the end of my shower for soft, bright skin.
Next, we're going into toners. And now it's not necessary that toners are actually any more gentle than leave-on peels or peels in general. A lot depends on its strength. However, one toner that I highly suggest that I have been using from a long time and which is also super gentle is the Minimalist Polyhydroxy Acid gluconolactone. That is the very second ingredient in this.
This one is a miracle toner. It has salicylic acid, niacinamide, allantoin, panthenol, glycerin and hyaluronic acid.
But the only downside is that they say that you're supposed to use this in 6 months of opening, and this is a lot of product. This is 150 ml. I'm linking all the products down in the description for you guys. So yeah, you do have to kind of use this in 6 months according to the brand. That makes it a little bit difficult, I guess. Otherwise, I love it. There's no fragrance. You can use this twice a day. You can pair it with retinols if your skin can tolerate it. You can pair it with vitamin C if your skin can tolerate it. Personally, this is my favorite when it comes to toner. I have used and I cannot find the Cosrx toner as well. That is much stronger. There's also a Dermaco toner that I'm sourcing which has 7% glycolic acid. Please know that these are quite strong. 7% glycolic acid is not actually that gentle, and if you're somebody who is on retinoids or tretinoin, then that can be strong. So you want to think about that, okay? You want to think about those. This, however, is very gentle. I love this one. And if you're somebody with very strong skin and you're not on retinoids, then you can gladly use the Cosrx one or the Dermaco one. Now we come to overnight leave-on peels or leave-on serums. In all honesty, I don't really think that these are very different from toners, okay? Because toners are also something that you leave on your skin. They also have similar strength. So in a way, this is a little bit of pretty much the same thing. But of course, some serums or peels tend to be a little bit thicker. I will show you my favorite in these. I have religiously been using these four. There's also the Sugandha 5% lactic acid that I love, but I ran out of it. I actually placed another order. But these four are things that I have been using. I'm going to discuss my favorites in these. Number one, we have the Hyphen Resurfacing 10% AHA BHA PHA Exfoliator, and this one personally I felt was quite strong. This one has pineapple extract 20% and it has allantoin, cica 2% and chamomile 2% to calm down the skin. Okay, I am somebody who's on tretinoin 0.25. I use it about 4 times a week now and I exfoliate once a week. However, this is supposed to be an everyday leave-on serum. No, my friend, I could not tolerate it. However, I do know people who have tolerated it. It is a nice one, but it is relatively strong. If you're somebody who wants something a little lighter yet super effective, this is actually one of my favorites. This is the Minimalist AHA BHA 10% exfoliator, which has lactic acid, a little bit of glycolic acid and salicylic acid. Personally, I really do enjoy this one. So next is the Dr. Sheth's Extra Gentle Peel. It has 5% lactic acid, 5% glycolic acid. So if you're somebody who wants the benefit of both, this is a great option, guys. This is so gentle and when you wake up, your skin is so smooth. So this is another super favorite of mine. Now, one thing which I found super gentle, a little bit too gentle, was the licorice and lactic acid peel from Dr. Sheth's. Again, this is a good option if you're somebody with sensitive skin. If you're somebody with dry skin, this is a great option because it has 8.8% lactic acid and 2% niacinamide. It has licorice extract for brightening, calendula for a little bit of soothing effects. Here is a tip, okay, something that you guys might not know. When it says leave on serums, you don't necessarily have to leave them on all night. In fact, you can actually use these for just 10 minutes, 20 minutes, depending on your skin tolerance, and you can just wash them off. So coming to weekly peels, we have mid-strength and high-strength weekly peels. These can be used once or twice in the week, depending on your skin type and how your skin can tolerate it. So personally, my favorite has been the Dermaco 15% AHA, 1% BHA Beginner Face Peeling Solution. I know it says beginner, but it's not that gentle either in my opinion. This is great for me because I'm on tretinoin. This is what my skin can handle best. I go in with this once a week and this has shown great results because it has 5% glycolic, 5% lactic, 5% mandelic and 1% salicylic acid. So it kind of does everything that it needs to do. Finally, in these we have high strength chemical peels. I have the ordinary 30% AHA, 2% BHA peeling solution. I also have with me the Conscious Chemist 25% AHA, 5% PHA and 2% BHA solution. So these have 30% AHA. As I've explained in the previous video, I told you AHA is pretty strong. So 30% of AHA. This has 25% of AHA, still pretty strong. Now again, my skin can tolerate them, okay? But I personally feel like my skin is happy using the 15% peeling solution. These tend to be pretty strong on my skin. Personally, I like this way more than the Conscious Chemist one. The Conscious Chemist one, I don't know. There's a way my skin feels after using this that I like more than this. But again, if you're somebody who has a lot of acne, this has more of PHA, so this is a good option for you if your skin can tolerate such high peels. With peels like this, if you are on retinoids, I don't really suggest them. If you're somebody who has very tough resistant skin and you're not using retinols, then definitely go in with these stronger peels, maybe once a week. You're supposed to leave them on and then wash them off. Some of them you have to use a cleanser after washing them off, like a face wash, okay? So keep that in mind. And some of them you can just wash off with lukewarm. Each of them will have their own instruction. Remember to use these exfoliants only at night and follow them with a very nice ceramide-based moisturizing cream to encourage that healing, to encourage the development of that nice, fresh, plump skin. So these are my favorite peels that I have been using so far. If you have any experience with any of these or any suggestions that you think are amazing, please comment down below. Of course, I am continuously searching for better products, for new peels, and I'll keep updating you guys as it goes. But from the past 1.5 years, these have been my absolute favorites and they've been working really well for me. So if you found this video helpful, please hit that like, share and subscribe button. You can follow me on Instagram at I am Pooja Kiran. Until we meet next time, lots of love. Stay healthy, stay hydrated.